Hello, everybody. This is my first time going live, so hopefully it goes well. And I want to thank you all for joining me on a lovely Saturday. Hopefully you enjoyed my recent reaction to music. I thought it was awesome. Thought it was a great song, and really looking forward to taking the new Nightwish journey with you all. Yeah, let's dive straight into it. I got a couple questions here from a post I put up a long while ago, asking if you had any kind of questions, if you wanted to do the Q&A. So yeah, let's have a look and start with some of those. So we have somebody here called Flickshot, and he says, I don't know if someone's asked you already, which is the hardest part of writing a song? The music, the lyrics, the inspiration? As a new Nightwish fan, are you planning to see them live? Well, I can guarantee you that I am absolutely planning to see them live. First chance I get, that's what I'm doing. First ticket I buy, I think that's what I'm going to be doing, even if it does require me traveling to a different country, because Nightwish, right? Hardest part of writing a song? It just depends. I think everyone's got their own different methodology of kind of piecing things together and working out the songwriting process. So in the band I was in, my brother and I were kind of the lead songwriters. So we would kind of bounce ideas off of each other, and we have our own little process of doing that. I think the hardest part is turning a guitar riff or turning just a simple idea into a song, understanding where it fits within the song, and making sure that you don't lose kind of the passion for that one single idea you had in the beginning versus trying to extend that over three or 4 minutes. So that's probably the hardest part, I think. We got another one here. Oh wait, let's see, we've got some live ones coming in. Good morning. Quick question. It's 8 a.m. on a Saturday. Why am I not sleeping in? That is from Brutally Honest. Kanakistani. I don't know why you're not sleeping in. I'm glad you're not sleeping in, because you're joining me and we're hanging out, we're having a good time. So that makes me happy. So apologies for the lack of sleep, but thank you for joining us. Congrats on the 20K. That's from Arietta. Thank you very much, because without you guys, I wouldn't have any K. So I am super grateful for all of you supporting me and sticking with me on this journey. I know not every song is something that everyone's going to like, and that's kind of one of the hard parts about doing the reactions, is making sure that you try and give everyone something. You try and give everyone a little piece of something of what they'd like. So here's another question from just the letter S. It sounds like your relationship with your family is strong. Who in your family inspires you most, and how so? That is a very good question. I'm very close to my family, my whole family, and each one of them inspires me on a massive level. One of my big heroes is my dad, and we unfortunately lost him in March. So that's been very difficult to kind of overcome as a family and things like that. But he was one of my heroes. You know, he was one of those dads who always took me to like sports practice. He was very supportive, and I know that if he was around with us now, he would be in the comments probably chatting all of your ears off and embarrassing me. So I have no doubts. Hi, just leaving your music reaction. I hope that's loving. I hope you're not leaving. That wouldn't be great. Chase, watching you from Albania. Oh, that's awesome. Thanks for joining. That's one thing I have realized, is whenever we do kind of a live chat or something like that, just to see how global we are. It makes me so, I'm just this kid from Johannesburg, South Africa, now obviously living in the UK, and I'm so grateful for all of your time and your energy. That's awesome. Is there any way, this is from Salty Welder, it's a great name, is there any way you could do a video of you playing guitar, or is there any way to look into your previous band? Okay, so about the band, I got some pretty cool news for you on that. I had a conversation with my brother last night, and I think the best way to kind of explain and give you all the information on my previous band and how we went about that is to do it in a conversation. Instead of me just kind of telling you stuff, is to have an actual conversation with my brother, and to kind of interview him on the band, if you will. So that's coming up soon. He is in the West Coast of America, so we'll have to get the timings right, but it'll be really nice if him and I can do like a 10 or 20-minute conversation, and I think that would be very cool. So have a look out for that. There isn't anything up at the moment, I don't think, on the band, so you probably won't find anything, but I am able to release some stuff as and when, so maybe we'll do that interview as an introduction, and then I will release those things. How long have you been in the UK resident? Do you plan on staying here? Absolutely do plan on staying here. I've been here for probably up and down for quite a while, but probably officially, I think, 3 or 4 years, somewhere around there. Someone says they love that idea. Okay, well, that's awesome. And yes, videos of me playing guitar. I can do that. I can absolutely do that. One thing I didn't want to do with this channel in the beginning was I didn't want it to be one of those like watch me play, like watch me. It felt like a bit felt a bit forced. But if it's something you guys would love to see, I would be more than happy to play you anything. Maybe we learn a Nightwish song. Huh? How's that? That'd be pretty cool. Hi from Netherlands. Okay, we got Monster Cookies. Chase, I have a question. Why are you so annoyingly attractive? Oh wow. Um, thank you very much for the compliments. I appreciate that. I'm just a regular Joe, I promise. Thanks for introducing me to so many bands. It's from Jess W. Yeah, you guys are introducing me to these bands as well. I mean, I'm sitting here getting loads and loads of requests, and I do want to say this off the bat. You guys you've introduced me to so many different groups, so many different bands. It's actually remarkable. My music, I thought I knew a little bit about music. It turns out I have no idea, and my journey is only just beginning. So thank you right back. We've got someone who says, we've got Scotticus saying, if you could write and perform with you write and perform a song with any band, who would it be and why? Oh man, okay. That's not an easy answer, but Kiss. I got to say Kiss, just because like that's what I grew up with. They just have a special place in my heart. I know they, even when they did the whole Tears Are Falling scene and they kind of took the makeup off and they went a bit 80s cheese. I love those guys, man. It must be a spectacle to be in the crowd. It must be an even bigger spectacle to be on stage. So that's awesome. We've got Nick Sir saying, Chase, what was your first band that you really got into listening to? Probably the Beatles. I'd say the Beatles was probably my first band. Who doesn't like the Beatles? I mean, they're remarkable. They are an absolutely annoyingly talented group of people, and I don't think we'll ever get another group like them. What's your new favorite band you discovered on the channel? Difficult question. God, I don't want to say my favorite band I've discovered because that's impossible to say. But I'll say the band that surprised me the most was Sleep Token. They are just phenomenal. I don't think they get the credit they deserve, and I'm going to stick with them and keep doing more reactions to them just because I love them, to be honest. Someone says, no, you got to put the drink in the mug, Chase. Yeah, actually, I don't have my mug. Funny thing about that mug, and Have a Damn Good Day merch, which is available at Teespring. You can find a link in pretty much every video. Or on my profile page, there's like a store button. So if that's something you want to do, go for it. If you don't, that's also okay. Are you serious about a collab with Julia Nillen or Nylan? I don't know how you say it. That would be awesome. Yeah, absolutely. I think she's really smart. I think she's got fantastic ear. I think she's clearly a great singing coach and a vocal coach. So why not do a nice collab? I think the reason I think it would work is because we do different things. So she would be able to talk about lyrics, about vocal, and I'd be able to talk maybe more about music. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Again, the time difference is shocking, so one of us is going to have to suffer. But I did kind of reach out and say it'd be good to do a collab. So if she is keen, we will do that. We've got one from Mr. Paravarium Worship. Yes, my friend. Yes, my friend. Worship indeed. Sleep Token. I said Nightwish again. I got Nightwish on the brain. Let's have a look. How do you currently pay the bills? That's a very good question too. YouTube is not my job. My job is in advertising. I am a head of social media or director in a marketing agency, and YouTube is something I do as a passion point, but I would not be against it becoming a more prominent kind of function and kind of take it beyond the point of being a hobby that I'm really loving. But it's really cool. So that's what I do for a living. Chase, are you having a damn good day? I sure am. I am now. I'll be honest with you, I'm a little nervous because I've not done one of these, and usually me speaking, I have headphones on, and I don't actually like the sound of my voice. So editing is I don't think anyone does. Editing is a tough job. So now that I'm hearing myself, and there's no music to kind of hide behind, if you will, that makes it tough. Did you know your Ghost Love score reaction is almost at 100,000 views? I did know that because I had opened up my page. Let me refresh. because I think it's got popular uploads as one of the streams. So yeah, 96,000, and that is all thanks to you guys. So I'm so grateful that you are still watching that. And I thought it might be a nice idea to go back and react to my first reaction to Nightwish and kind of have a laugh at myself, if you will. So that'd be cool. Given you've quite recently become a Nightwish fan, how hard is it to hold back on listening to their music before making the video? This is obviously can also be about any other band. That is from Mikhail. Oh, I don't know how to say your name. Kriklava. It is difficult because you hear something you love and you want more of it. You eat something nice, you want more of it. That's just how this all works. But because I'm so busy with so much stuff and the schedule's got so much in it, I don't really have a lot of time to sit around and kind of think about it. I kind of move on to the next thing, and I'm doing a lot with that. So we've got Andrew, oh goodness, going quite quickly. Seika, will you ever do a Linkin Park reaction on your channel? It'll probably be a review because I've heard most of their stuff, which I'm more than happy to. I think they're growing up, they had a particular phase in my life where I listened to their stuff quite a lot. So I'd be more than happy to do that. Sandra Nelson says, Chase, you should know you are very respected by other channels. You are mentioned in dispatches. That makes my heart very warm. I think there's a great amount of talented reactors out there, coaches, musicians, and guys who just do it for the entertainment value. And I am I'm privileged to kind of be in and amongst that mix now. So if they think what I'm doing is great, that makes my heart very happy. So that's awesome. Kelly Hetreed, what is your favorite non-metal genre? Ooh, I'm like a hip hop fan. I like hip hop. I like country, like a particular kind of country, like Chris Stapleton, that kind of thing. Like that's my groove. So pretty much that. Julian McKee says, any tattoos you regret getting? No, not a single one. We were sponsored by a tattoo store, so we didn't waste any money. But every time I look at any, I think I've got probably eight or nine tattoos, and when I look at them, I can remember exactly kind of what was going on at that time, and it's almost like this little comic journal on me. So no regrets, no. How old were you when you started playing music? I was probably, I want to say 15 or 16. And the only reason I picked up a guitar is because my brother was playing guitar and I wanted to do anything he did. I just kind of looked up to him as a hero. So I was like, I want to do that. Would you consider doing bloopers video of your failed intros? That is pepperoni. Yes, that is a fantastic idea. That I'll have to, I possibly have to bleep some of the stuff out, because that's the only thing, funny enough, that's the only thing when the music starts playing and I'm hearing that song for the first time, I have no problem. I'm comfortable, I'm excited, I'm energized. The intros get me, man. The intros get me every single time. So that might be a good laugh. I will do that. Let's have a look on here. Kyle says, any plans on another Starset reaction? If not, have you checked anything else up from them? Absolutely love Starset. They're another band I think doesn't get enough attention. And after, I think I can't remember the name now, but there was a beautiful video, great song. I love the guy's voice, and everyone was saying, you got to do something live. So Starset Live next will be the one. I've got one of these in the plan. I can't remember what was recommended, but it is in the plan. Greatest show on, this is from Elden131. Your greatest show on earth reaction review is one of the best on YouTube. Greatly appreciates it. Oh, you know what, man? It's one of the ones I'm super proud of. There was a lot of pressure on that. I wanted to get it right. I wanted to not disappoint anyone. I wanted to make sure that you guys, as fans, as passionate fans as you are, got the reaction you deserved. So thank you so much for that. Jay Greshner, Chase, what is the intro, outro music you use in your video? I get asked that an awful lot. The intro and outro music is actually just a piece of a song from the YouTube library. YouTube offers you a extensive library of sound effects and music that you can use to, to put into your videos that you make and your content. And that was just a song that I was playing through a bunch of songs. The intro of that particular song wasn't catching me, and then it got to that piece that you guys hear when the video starts, and I really liked it. I thought it it was nice. It fits kind of the format of how I wanted to edit it. So I can't remember what the name is, but I will find out. Where this is Scott Hinchcliffe. Where in South Africa are you from? My missus is from Germiston. Hey, Germiston. I am from the south of Johannesburg. Originally, growing up on different plots, which is essentially a farm without farming. And yeah, that's where I'm from. My favorite my favorite reactor is live. Ah, a happy pig. Thank you so much for that. Probably, I'm not going to say my favorite comment because I think everyone else is going to get mad at me, but don't tell them favorite comments. You know me. This is Strathaxar. I don't know how you say that. You know me. Still waiting for Every Time I Die breakdown. Absolutely, man. Every Time I Die, one of the best bands to me just ever. I know they're busy working on some new stuff. Can't wait for that. And I could definitely review some of the older stuff, or pretty much anything. I'm head over heels. I got to see them live in Pretoria in SA, and that was amazing. I think they were on their way to Australia, so that was very cool. Have you seen the greatest show on earth from Wembley? That's Mr. Forlergia. I have, and it was wonderful. No regrets in going with the version I did, because I think visually it was just such a spectacle. But yeah, loved it. The ending just kind of made me a bit teary. It was really cool. Oh my god, some of you guys' names. Ricket Kisiki. Oh, I butchered that. Do you have any plans to do more live streams, live reactions? Absolutely. This is kind of a test run for me. Oh goodness me, 349 people watching. Oh wow. Oh wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much, guys. And as I said, there are 2 of them left, so that's cool too. Absolutely more live stuff. This is kind of a test run. I'm using my webcam just to make my life simpler. I've got a lapel on, so I'm just kind of testing a couple things out. And if I'm going to do any collabs with anyone, it might be nice to do it live. So yeah, absolutely. Johan says, do you plan to do older Nightwish reactions from live, from Wishes to Eternity reactions? I'm happy to do any Nightwish reactions. That would be no-brainer for me. If it's got the word Nightwish in, send it my way. Lisa Stube or Stubbe. This is going to be a disaster. You guys can just laugh at me trying to pronounce all the names. First concert experience. The first one I remember was going to watch the Cranberries, and it was magical. It made me think about music in a whole different way. I was very young, and my oldest brother, I'm the youngest of 3 boys, my oldest brother took me to go watch that, and it was amazing. Any plans? This is from Jesse Green. Any plans to check out Epica? They are another fantastic symphonic metal band. Yes. There's actually, I've got 1 or 2 in the plan. I don't want to tell you about them just yet, because I think they're coming up quite soon. So keep an eye out for those. Someone's just written zombie. I know I probably look a bit tired, but I don't know. Zombie. I'll take it. Thank you. My first was Motley Crue, 1986. I was born in 1986, so that's a good year. Did you watch the Bandmade concert online? No, and there's a very good reason for that. I was all on board to go watch it, and then had a couple of people comment saying there's a good chance a lot of these are going to end up on the on YouTube or in some video, and it kind of ruins the fact of doing the reaction. So that's one of the curses of these. And as much as that sounds like like an out, it definitely was the purpose. So let me grab 1 or 2 from this other poll that I put up, just to make sure I'm getting through those. What keeps you from making music now? As a former band member, I miss the creative outlet like crazy. That's from Peachy Keen. Yes. Well, I always have to do something with music, so I'll still play, and I'll still, for my own benefits. I don't record anything or create music, if you will, but I still use music as a creative outlet, and this channel is helping me do that as well, albeit through other people's music, and just me showing a bit of appreciation for that. So it's nothing really keeping me from it. Mostly it's just time. Mostly it's how much time you got available. So that is that. Can you react to Rage Against the Machine? That is Cristobal Fernandez. Yes, absolutely, yes. Again, I've heard a decent amount, so it might be a review, but we'll give it a shot. Keith Proctor, are you thinking of doing any Ori or Arian? Yes, I am. I've got some of that in the plan as well, so keep tuned for that. Chase, reading. I read that you're a big fan of horror movies. Have you heard of the band Ice Nine Kills? Would love to see you react to them. That is from Mosaic 2113. Yes, yes, I have heard of them. I don't know their music though. So I've had a few suggestions thrown my way, and again, they're on a list, but I can't remember what songs people have requested. But feel free to put the song title in the comments after this, or maybe hit me up on Twitter. So Twitter's a good one because I can always go back if the link's there. It's very easy for me. I get a notification. With the way that YouTube is set up, I get notified, and I've got a thing that shows me all the comments. But the replies, so if I respond to you and you respond back, I don't always get to see all of those because the notifications are a bit of a disaster. Bobby Alonso, what are your parameters for reactions? Not sure I fully understand the question. Let's just say there really aren't any. All music is welcome here. Pop, hip hop, whatever it is. I lean towards rock and metal because it's my background and my history, but it's great. Everett AB had a chat with Rebecca, vocal athlete. I think you should collab with her. Lovely woman. I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan of hers. I think she's great. I think she is eloquent. I think she's very posh in her delivery, and she's very knowledgeable. And I've heard one or two of her original songs or original music, and she is a fantastic singer. So I would love that more than anything. Feel free to go ahead and bug her about that and let her know that I would love to. Yvonne Coates, hi Chase, love your reactions. Thank you. Another vote for Arian here. Would love to. Well, hang on. Let's just pause that for a second. Would love to hear your thoughts on the day the world breaks down. Yeah, sounds fun. Sounds fun. Harkin and Tesseract, please. Yep. I can think of another guy who would be very keen on that. Mr. Paravarium is he's probably in the chat somewhere here, but he would love that. So absolutely. There's also another thing I did want to mention. There's a lot of videos that you guys suggest that I have done reactions to, and they've been blocked before they even went live, which was very disappointing. And while you can dispute them, and that kind of frees up the blocking for a certain amount of time. For example, my hyper video reaction, which I loved that one. I had such a good time doing that. That's been blocked, and that is not the band's fault. Before anyone thinks of going after them, that is just, it's an automatic process that the labels have in place. They find certain pieces of music online, it automatically blocks them, and I'm trying to get that one unblocked because I like it, man. I've put a request in on Twitter to see if they can help me out. So feel free to go there and help give that a bit of a push. Maybe they'll take notice and they will unblock it because that made me sad. Lost in Vegas does a Dropbox on Patreon to get around that. Yes, I believe there are a couple of ways. I'm just busy looking into, at the expense of sounding like a goody two shoes, there are, even on Patreon, there are things that they do monitor that kind of thing, and they can kind of shut down your accounts and stuff like that. So tricky. I want to make sure everything's above board, and reaction videos are actually legal. You're allowed to do it. It's called fair use, as long as you are adding value, making any kind of commentary, or adding something to the original video. It's completely legal to do, but it's the labels have a hard time with that. Inez Santos, would you consider to react to some of Thomas Jalapenian? I don't know if that's how you say his last name, which is why I haven't said it before, because I don't want to sound like a fool. In every solo work, that's Inez Santos. Yes. 100 times over, yes. I need to do that. But I'm trying to piece together, the more you listen to music, you almost feel like you're getting to know the human being behind it. And it's I'm still, as much as I've done, I don't know how many Nightwish videos have I done, 13 or odd. So I wanted to make sure I kind of fully understood his approach to the band itself before I looked at the solo work. So yes, I will do that. Do what others have done, put block videos on Vimeo. Again, it's something I can do, and then I could share those on Patreon, or I could find another way to do that. I just want to make sure that everything is above board. I don't ever want to do anything that could jeopardize all the hard work I've put in. I mean, I think we're close on 100 videos now. Haven't missed a day yet, so I will look into that, I promise. Page Monster, do you have any famous subscribers? I don't know. I have some subscribers who have lots of subscribers, but I don't know. Be cool if there were, but I'm grateful. Listen, it doesn't matter who they are. I'm grateful for all of you. your energy and time is very, very, very important, and it makes me happy. And then Hidoban Nord says the blocking of reaction videos on YouTube is getting really annoying, especially when it comes to Japanese bands like Baby Metal. Would be great to see you react to them again. I have one coming out fairly soon for this, so don't worry. Yes, it is annoying, especially when you put the care and energy that I do in and you upload it, and as you upload it, I mean, almost all my videos, I'd say, I don't know the exact number, but I'd say a good 80 to 90% of them aren't able to be monetized. And while you will potentially see ads in those, often that money will go to, or revenue would go to the label, or whoever kind of owns that. While it's in dispute, they hold that. So it's not something that it's not a channel I started out for financial reasons, but you know, it's a complicated, messy sort of issue with that. What is your go-to music for weightlifting? I don't do a lot of weight. I used to do a lot of weights. I don't really do a lot of weights. I'm more of a runner. Running music, Funeral for a Friend's pretty cool, all the stuff. He's Legend, that kind of stuff, that's cool. Everett AB, do you watch UFC? I absolutely watch UFC. In fact, the last couple of weekends, I've been watching UFC and having very long conversations with Mr. Paravarium. He is my UFC aficionado from across the ocean. So I love UFC. Can't wait for the fights tonight. That is going to be amazing. Reno, do you play any sports? Not anymore. Used to play rugby. Used to play rugby a lot. Rugby was something I wanted to do for a living. I was good at it. I was very good at it. And one day I woke up in the back of an ambulance and I couldn't really move my feet too much because I had damaged like a nerve in my neck. So that was the end of that. Wasn't allowed to play anymore. Andre Engelbrecht, favorite South African band these days? I'm kind of out of the loop, I'll be honest with you. I'm really out of the loop. I don't know about these days. And anything I say on that will be kind of clouded because it's more my relationship to the people that I'm thinking about versus the music. Let me give that a think. I'll come back to you. B. Hupfalf, what is your favorite classic horror movie? Halloween. Absolutely Halloween. A million times over Halloween. I woke up one day when I was probably about 6 or 8 years old, walked into the lounge, and my dad was watching it, and he let me watch it with him, which is probably not the greatest parenting, but I am grateful for it nonetheless. Obsessed with that. That got me into horror. Adrian Costia, Die Antwoord. Yeah, I know them. They used to be, a long time ago, they weren't that. They were Max Normal, and then they were Max Normal TV, I think. Samantha Joubert. I know you. I know you. Is there anything you miss about music in SA? I miss the people. I think that when the scene is... oh, sorry, Die Antwoord. We were playing a show with them, actually, a long time ago. We were playing a show with them, kinda, because we were at a day festival. I think we were opening for them. It was us and then them, and then I think it was another band called Pestroy that was around. And they just didn't play. They didn't, I don't know, they didn't like the circumstance and they left. But they were cool. They were cool to us. I had no issues with them. What do I miss about South African music? Just the people. I think the scene was really nice. It was close, and it was closely, you know, everyone supported each other. It felt very supportive. It didn't feel like everyone was trying to compete and be silly, especially when you're young and coming up and you're trying to, you know, you're just trying to get your music out to people. Nova Asher, do you plan to go back to SA? I'm sure at some stage to visit some friends and stuff. And there's my brother. There is my brother, Jared Carnison, and he says, as a ginger vampire, can you go out in the sun? Dude, why you got to do me like that in front of all these people? Jared, what's wrong with you, man? No, I can't actually. That's why I'm a little bit burnt, because yesterday was like 32, so I was like trying to enjoy it, and that's why I look a bit like I do. Like I've somehow, I looked in the mirror just before this and thought it's going to look like I try to put self-tan on for a live stream. It's a terrible idea. I know you're all laughing at Jared. Of course you are. Loving the merch. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Jared, once again, he was the designer of this, so you can thank him for that. Where are we? Where are we? Sati Piru, do you know Cold Rain? Can you do a reaction to them? I sure can. I don't know them. I don't know anything about them, so that would be awesome. Someone said, oh, the voice, but doesn't have an E as the, it's got a 3. Chase, you're going to react to Ninjin Isu, Heartless Scat. Been suggesting for a long while. I have seen your suggestions and I've got it in the plan, I promise you. That's the one thing. I wanted to actually get that ready for you because I'm busy adjusting the plan and moving things around. Um, it's in there, and I'm trying to move it up. I'm juggling it all the time. It's so difficult to get right, and it feels like I'm not seeing these requests and I'm not putting them in. I promise you, I'm putting them in. It's 43 degrees here, purple there. You must be in Dubai, surely. Um, well done, Jared. Merch looks fantastic. Yes, well done, Jared. Don't give him any more compliments. Leave him. Just call me a ginger vampire. Nick Sir again. Chase, do you have any idea about how much work your channel would? Did you have any idea how much work your channel would create for you? No, I didn't. I kind of knew what. I didn't really know what I was, didn't know what to expect. I knew it was a lot of work, and I wasn't wrong. I spent a lot of time trying to make sure that the videos I put out are good enough for you guys to care. If you're going to spend 15 minutes watching them, in some instances with Nightwish close on an hour, then I should do a good job of doing that. She says, or he says, Purple there says, no, I am in Athens, Greece. Didn't know it got that hot there. That's crazy. That's crazy. Could we do a ginger vampire shirt? Oh, Jared, look what you've done. Look what you've done. Jared, go design the shirt. Go design the shirt now. These people are waiting. Ginger vampire shirt. Yeah, we can do one. Yeah, we can do a ginger vampire shirt. That'll be cool. If you want one, for sure. Don't overwork yourself. Don't worry. I'm a pretty relaxed, chilled out dude, so I don't think that's going to happen. But I appreciate you looking out for me. That was from Frosty Grim. Candace, just Candace. Wanted to pop in and say, just finished watching the Nightwish music reaction. Great job. The new album is a great one. Can't wait to see you react to the whole thing. Well, we are going to do the whole thing. Thank you for watching that, and I'm grateful that you enjoyed it. So thank you. Inner Santos, once again, what is your opinion about the music played in the radio? I don't listen to a whole lot of radio. I prefer to choose what I listen to because I'm listening to more music now, so more than ever. I want to make sure that it's good. Fan club name Ginger Vampires. Oh no. Oh no. Mark your son 11. Have you ever considered a collab? Yeah, with Julia. Yeah. She I believe I think your styles would complement each other. I agree. I think that'd be really good. I've kind of reached out and stuff, so we'll see where that goes. But these things take a while to get the ball rolling. That one's gonna stick, Ginger Vampire. Oh no. Don't worry, it's all fun and games. I'm happy. Oh goodness, these are zooming. Good morning, Chase. Oh no, I've missed part of this. Don't worry, we're still around for a while. I'm enjoying it. I haven't really decided how long we'll do it for. We'll stick around until you guys are bored of me or until I need to stop. So don't worry about that. We'll make it a long one because it's the first one and have fun and see. I'm using this as a practice session just to see if you guys like it. So let's see at what point you get bored or decide you need to get on with your weekends. Ginger Vampire Army. This is terrible. I'm taking another question from one of those polls that I did. What was the most embarrassing moments of your life? Pepperoni. I don't know. I'd have to think about that. I mean, Ginger Vampire is right up there. Got 369 people watching. Well, that's probably right up there, I'd say. Yeah, there you go, Mikhail, yeah, being called a ginger vampire. That'll. Jared, now you gotta make a shirt, dude. You gotta make a shirt. Words to live by. Do your best. It'll always be good enough. Lexi Pixel. Have you considered making a Discord? I am in a Discord for free. I have Discord. I haven't, but someone kind of shouted out and said that they recommended that. I've been added to like a Nightwish one. The people in there, the people in the Nightwish Discord channel are absolutely lovely, very welcoming and wonderful human beings. I am in one for Unleash the Archers, which is run by the band itself, so get to communicate in there. And then I am in one for Baby Metal, which I got added to very recently. So that's cool. Dark Hunters Paranormal Group LLC. You're a great reactor. I'd love to have you on an investigation. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. I'll investigate. Whatever. Hit me up on Twitter. Just send me a tweet or DM or something like that. We'll figure it out. I'm always open to do fun things. If Jared is still on, could we ask him to make them? Don't worry, I'm sure he's lurking somewhere. Another band, this is Raven 1206. Another band would be Elvati. I think that's how you say it. I did one of those. I need to do another one because that was cool. It was like most instruments I think I've ever seen in one song. Jared is top dog. He sure is. He sure is. This is Tone Somja. Our opinion, your opinion, sorry, apologies, learn to read, Chase. Your opinion on melodic death metal and similar subgenres like Viking metal or so. I'm all for it. I don't, sometimes I think when it gets to subgenres can be tricky. I think sometimes it becomes a gimmick. But even within that, sometimes it's great. Sometimes it's really great. So, I'm not gonna argue against it. If you, there's no right and wrong kind of music. If you want to do what makes you happy is my thought. And if the music's any good, people will listen. Q&A warm up. Most okay, Mr. Perry Williams, hit me up on Twitter. I see you, my guy. I see you. That's funny. It's basically Clay Guida getting slapped by his corner man before he goes in. That's funny. Have you done anything from the Who band yet? That is from Raven again. Yes, I have. I've got one song of theirs out. So have a look at it on the channel. If you just if you go to my front page, click videos, just scroll down, and you'll see. I think it's Wolf Token was the one. Danny, we'll do some In Flames reaction other than the one you posted on Patreon. Yeah, so I'm going to be releasing a couple of reactions that don't go on the main channel on Patreon because I want to say thank you for all your extra support and energy there. It does help a lot. It helps grow the channel and it helps me, because like all the copyright issues, helps me get like something back for all the hard work. So I'm appreciative of that. I will be doing more In Flames. I actually really like them. I don't know if I was sold on that last song, but it wasn't bad. Well, I just thought it'd be heavier, I think. Plugin Kylie says, if I'm not mistaken, you haven't reacted to Epica, and you need to do that. I will do that. You're right. Oh, you will do that. I will do that. After seeing you do the double feature of Spirit Box original and cover idea, I think that'd be sweet. Yeah, I think that's a very good one. I'm thinking about how I go about it. When there's an acoustic version and then the main song, where there's a live version of the main song, and where there is a like you said, a cover and original, I think it works perfectly. I think it'll be really good. Carlos Reynolds says, I saw comments of you in another reaction channel on an interview with Britney slays on UTA. Is there a possibility to see that on your channel? Greetings from Mexico. Greetings, sir, and I hope Mexico is treating you well. I actually reached out to her on Twitter and asked if we could do an interview before I was in the Discord thing, and I'm pretty sure she's got better things to do than keep my look at my Twitter. But I will reach out to her in the Discord and try and do that. I'd love to chat to her. I think she's an incredible talent, and her voice. She's the power metal Power Ranger. That comment did it right with you guys. You like that one? Does your family deal with music? Moonshine House. I come from a musical family. My brother plays a bit of bass. He's a fantastic singer, genuinely without any bias, even though he called me a ginger vampire. He is a fantastic singer. And my mom played drums at quite a high level. She got certificates in that. And my dad played a bit of guitar. He used to sing. He wasn't a great singer, but he sung nonetheless. So music is in my family, I would say. Yeah, it's in our blood. Magnus Lundberg says, Chase, this October marks the 10-year anniversary of Steve Lee's death. Any chance you could do a reaction to Got Hard with Steve on song around there? Yes. October sounds like a good idea. Do me a favor, please put that in the comments here or hit me on Twitter with that so that I don't forget. I don't have a pen and paper with me. Brittany is an awesome person. She does reviews Mr. Rock and Roll. I saw one. They did. Mr. Rock and Roll is a funny man. He gets up and he dances around a lot. He makes me laugh. Everett AB says you should reach out to Courtney, Spirit Box, and her husband Mike. I'd love to. They're so good. I would love to. Slippy 6582 tuned in a little late. Was busy with my move to a new house. How are you? Oh, very good, sir. And I hope the move is going well. Take it easy. Maybe sit down for 5 minutes, listen to me just talk, and then you get on unpacking those boxes. But I hope the new house treats you well, and wishing you many, many safe years in it. Moonshine House, thank you. Sounds great. Cool. Darky69. Double reaction. Sabaton from Careless Rex. It's a double album where one is in Swedish, one is in English. That sounds pretty cool. Yeah, Sabaton was the one band, like I did one of their songs. I think it was Bismarck. I didn't really get into it, if I'm honest with you. A lot of people say, "Oh, do you just like everything?" No, I don't just like everything, but I believe in being constructive. So I'm hoping to use the channel to bring younger bands in now that the audience is of a substantial size, where they can put their music forward to you guys. I've had a lot of bands emailing me. I've got all of those emails. Even if I haven't responded to them, I got them in a folder. I'm going to go through them. But if I can help them expose their music to a larger audience, but my only condition is, I always say to the guys when they email and put their songs forward, I go, I will always be constructive, but I will always be honest. And obviously I would encourage the same of all of you. I don't see the point in trashing things where it sounds like a personal thing, and it's not necessary. There's enough negativity in the world, so we need to change that. Dandy Prime, you should react to more Unlucky Morpheus. An Indian Sorceress is a good one. I definitely will. I love that group. They were cool. They were a big shock as well. Didn't expect to like them as much as I did. Nova Asher, Star Satan, Polaris should get more love. Couldn't agree more. I think they're great. I think Polaris or Polaris, I don't know how you said. They're Australian, I believe. That'd be cool. M. Manu, I see people talk about Tuomas's solo work. What about Marco's? Absolutely, any of them. I don't care what they do. I don't care if they make a grilled cheese sandwich. I want to see it. Anything they touch is gold. So I'd be happy to. Do you ever feel the music? Do you ever feel the music other than the production? Yeah. Look, no, I'm not a Kiwi, the Mad Rose. I am a South African. And hello, Peter Little, also from South Africa. Hope it's going okay there. I know you guys are all locked up and like kind of not able to get around and exercise as much as you'd like to. So hopefully this provides a little bit of entertainment for you. Do I ever feel the music? When you listen to music for reactions, at least when I do, I'm in a very different mindset, a very, very different mindset. But when I listen to music ordinarily, just like everybody else, I love it. I enjoy it. I bop my head, and I try not overthink it because my brain will just run and run and run, and that'll be a disaster. You need to react to some Wagaki band live. Yes, I do. That was one that was blocked immediately, and I had to what do you call it? I had to put a dispute in, and if that comes back as they kind of go, no, the block will stay, then that'll go off as well. Just like my hyper one, which I'm terribly sad about. Do I like jazz from Anonymous? Yeah, I don't mind it. I'm more of a blues guy, to be honest. I like structure. I like to hear things and then hear them again a bit later on, where jazz is quite erratic. But yeah, it depends. There's lots of different subsections of jazz, so that's cool. Matthew Davich, music ever make you tear up? Yes, it does. I tend to look at the technical stuff more than anything else. So, I don't always get as emotional, especially on reactions, because I'm trying to understand the musical puzzle that they've got. So that's pretty much why I don't always react the way that I guess a fan would when they're listening to it, for the emotional connection and the relationship they've got with the band. Jacqueline Bosch says, have you heard about Northwood, a rock project by Fleur Jansen and Jon Viggo from Pagan's Mind? I haven't heard about that, but if she's in it, I want to hear it. Lexi Pixel, here's a goofy question. What kind of memes do you like? Yeah, any that make me laugh, man. Any that make me laugh. Hey, Jared, where did you go? Are you planning the new Ginger Vampire merch? Oh no. Okay, Outfrost says, hey, have you caught any suggestions for Scandal near Bandmade videos? I think I've had one or two. I'll check. I don't know if it's on the list, but I will have a look. The potato. Oh, okay. So the potato story. I had someone. I have. Oh, this might be quite fun. I have some fun comments. Everyone who is excessively mean or nasty, I save and I put it in a little folder because I think it's funny. And anybody who is very funny or nice or anything, put in another folder. So it's like the good and the bad of the internet, if you will. And someone said that they could watch me analyze a potato and they'd be interested. So that's where the potato story comes from. I don't know if we'll do an actual reaction to a potato. Might be funny. Josephine Tietz, do you like System of a Down? I love System of a Down. That would be, oh, that's great. I think I don't know why I just thought of this, but Manson's got a new song out, right? So I need to jump on that as well. Anonymous, do you have a favorite movie? Probably Halloween, just for the sentiments of it, the original. Be kind. If you could ask to almost one question, what would it be? Oh, I want to know how I want him to. It's not more of a question. It's. I want him to explain his songwriting process, because everyone's got a different model and method, and I just want to see. You will find out very quickly when he's explaining how an idea turns into a song or a concept turns into a song. You'll find out exactly how his brain works, and I find it very, very intriguing because he's a very technical musician and he's magical. Let's have a look here. Austin, since you've dived into Love Bites a few times, are you going to check out the band that inspired them, Hailstorm? Austin, very good question and very well-timed question because I recorded a reaction to Hailstorm's Love Bites, and that's coming out soon. I think might be this week. I'm not sure, but it's recorded, it's done, it's ready, and it is sitting, waiting to be published. Aussie Hawk, can you please teach us more on Ginger composition? Oh, they're teaching me, trust me. Yes, I can. I'd love to look at more Ginger. They're another band that, I mean, when you get past Pisces, I'm sure a lot of people watch those reactions for the shock factor. I just really loved it. I enjoyed it, and I thought that was cool. Sarah Charles says, I have really enjoyed some of your reactions, especially when you really break down specific aspects of the musicality you enjoy and find notable. Sarah, thank you for saying that. I appreciate you watching, and I appreciate that comment. You know, when I started out doing this, I did not think for a second that everyone would find these as educational, as you guys clearly are. So that makes me very happy. Reb Stickleback, I need to suggest the Let's Goes, a little known but great all-female punk trio. Songs like Kaiju are an energetic burst of fun. That sounds awesome. I mean, I'm all for it. That already, you got my attention. So hit me up on Twitter with that one if you can, and I will make sure to get in the list. Bobby Alonso, how do you prefer we send requests? I genuinely think Twitter's the best place for that. The comments, you know, you can submit them wherever you feel comfortable, if I'm honest with you. Absolutely wherever you feel comfortable. But I would say the likelihood of me seeing it and getting it in the plan, which then obviously is in kind of a waiting list, if you will, is to do it on Twitter, because I can always go back and I can find it really easily. Whereas comments, it's on YouTube can be, if there's hundreds and hundreds of comments, which I'm grateful for, it makes it difficult to do that. So what if you don't do Twitter? Well, comments are fine. Patreon's perfect. Again, it's not something that you have to do, of course, but you definitely you can do it there as well. Juliet McGee, I see you, Juliet. I see a couple of your comments. Thank you for watching all the videos. Do you plan to do guitar cover on your channel? Can do. Yeah, it's not something that I've kind of earmarked as something that I kind of, it's not a priority in the plan, but if it's something you want to see, happy to do that. Crazy0987, how big would you say the waiting list is currently? It's like, I'm telling you, it's like 100 to 150 songs. There's a lot of different bands. A lot of those songs are from the same band in like certain instances, but it's long. It's very long, but I keep pulling pieces out, and I try and blend it up as much as possible. And before this live stream ends, I will tell you what tomorrow's reaction is going to be, and hopefully you will enjoy that. So hang around for that one. Dandy Prime, do you play any video games? I sure do, but I don't really have a lot of time to. Do you like games? Jeffrey Brooks, Hailstorm, new EP out very soon. It's a collab from Amy from Evanescence for Break In. Yeah, that sounds awesome, Jeffrey. Thank you for that. I'll keep an eye out for it. If you've got a link to anything that kind of has more information around the specific date of that, then that will be cool, because then I can keep an eye out and maybe jump on it on the day. I try and leave gaps in the plan to be able to be flexible and jump on. And like with the Corey Taylor one, with the Eskimo Callboy, Hate Love, I think I did that within 4 hours of it coming out. So sometimes those are fun to do. Slippy6582, I'd really like to hear your opinion about the Bandmate online concert. It was my first, having a blast. I mentioned a bit earlier, I didn't watch it purposefully because then it ruins all the reactions, and I think you will get much more value out of that, because a lot of those videos are coming onto YouTube. So kind of took a bullet on that one to not watch, but it was very difficult because I was really excited to. Michael Lean, Chase, I highly recommend first Epica with Quantum Enigma or Sancta Terra with Floor Jansen. Yes, Sancta Terra is in the plan. That is one a lot of people have been asking for, so I absolutely will do that. The collaboration came out with Amy Lee less than 48 hours ago. Oh, okay. Maybe I try not to film on weekends, but I might do that tomorrow. We'll have a look. Sammy Sam. Okay. I love your reaction to Technical Breakdown Analysis. Thanks for reacting to some Japanese bands. Greetings from Tokyo. Hey, I was in Tokyo for the World Cup. That's awesome. Last year. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you supporting from all, across the other side of the world. And I'm loving the music coming out of Japan. I'm loving the bands that we've had on the channel so far. So don't you worry, there'll be lots more. This is something that I don't like about live streams. Your comments can easily be missed. Well, I didn't miss it, Brombit. I didn't miss it. So I got you there. Rugby World Cup, nice. That's from Sarah. Yes, it is nice. And I'll tell you why it's extra nice, because I'm South African and we won the whole thing. We are the champions. And that was lovely. Shout out the Springboks. Ali Tiger 06, Chase, if the waiting list gets too long, would you consider dropping 2 reactions a day? I did recently. I kind of did that. I did a test where I put out a couple on the same day, and it's I think one a day is good. I think people any more than that, and I think it becomes like, it starts to feel like a chore for you guys to watch it and stuff like that. So maybe I might do. Where in the UK do you live? I won't give specific information. Let's just say the East Midlands. Another big Kiss fan here, Alvin Mod Photo. Any favorite songs? Picking a favorite Kiss song. Calling Dr. Love. Love Gun. Those are great. Like those. Oh my God, football talk, unsub. Not football, rugby. Stick around. Promise it'll be worth it. We've got Aussie Hawk again. Oh, we've got Maverick. Maverick with a 4. Were you ever involved in songwriting? If so, any quick tips? Yes, I was. I wrote loads and loads and loads of songs. Some were very good and I'm proud of, and some were not so good. Any tips? Any tips? Any tips? Yes, try never start writing a song based off of another song you like. So what I mean by that is, it's so easy to fall into the trap of trying to write a song because you heard another song by a band and you want to write that kind of song. Try and find a way to keep your music and your songwriting process as authentic and you as possible, because that's when you will get the best product. Mark says, would you be reacting to Winter Sun at some point? Oh, yeah, Winter Sun is very close on the list because everyone wants to see that. And I'm assuming there's a very, very good reason. Juliet McGee, do you watch hockey? Yes, shout out Avalanche. Shout out Avalanche. I do. Aussie Hawk, you're the most analytical channel I've ever watched. Where is the experience drawn from? I just spent a lot of time in a band writing songs and in studio, and you learn to listen in a different way. You learn to process music, and you learn to listen behind certain things and figure out you figure out problems in studio, usually eliminating noises, and that's how you figure out where they came from. If there's a particular kind of tone or feedback or issue, or if you're not able to capture the sound from the amp correctly into the recording process, working out all those problems is a really great experience. Bianca Cordona, you have very nice skin. Are you sure you're not a vampire? Oh, this is not going away anyway. Anytime soon, is it? Yeah, I'm not a vampire. Last time I checked, but you'll never know, will you? That's why it's so dark in here. And thank you for saying I have nice skin. I have pretty normal skin. I think the lighting is just very, very nice, so it's complimentary, but I appreciate that. 999 watts. I absolutely recommend you check out Besta Zangers with Floor Jansen. It shows up a different side of it. Yes, that one's also, trust me, that one's on the list as well. It's awesome. Lannison, excited to hear about possible collaboration with Julia. Yes, me too. I think that'll be cool. Apparently Shoemaker. Absolutely. Chrissy Petek, blushing again. Oh no. Let's go over that. I'm trying to get to a couple different people that I've seen post the same. 1972 CD says, I have played piano in the past and I've been thinking of taking up the guitar. Any suggestions on a guitar for someone starting out? You know what? This is a great comment, because I am going to be doing very soon a 5 things to look out for when buying your first guitar. So stay tuned for that. But I will give you some information here and now, because you may want to get it soon, which is when you're picking up a new instrument, don't splash a lot of cash on it. Get something that does the job. Get something that fits your body type. Just considering that you're not going to be sitting down all the time. Decide what you want to do between electric and acoustic, and also know that guitars are customizable. Things like machine heads, the thickness of the strings, whammy bars, everything. There's a lot of stuff you can change. So if you find the guitar you like, but there's 1 or 2 things on there that bothers you, as long as it's not the body shape, you can actually change that. Longhill says, please react to Angelina Jordan. I put a spell on you, and Thunderstruck by Stephen and the Seagulls. Yeah, that sounds fun. I'll do that. Josh Kuora, I have a question. These Nightwish songs that you've reacted to, do you ever listen to them in your free time? I do. Not as often as I'd like to, but I do. When I'm not doing reactions, because I'm listening to that song, it takes quite a lot out of you when at the expense of sounding fragile. I put a lot of energy into it, and sometimes afterwards, I just want nothing. I don't want to hear anything. But I put a lot of music on while I'm doing other stuff. So if I'm cooking or running, I absolutely will listen to a lot of the Nightwish stuff. The hard part is making sure autoplay is not on, so it doesn't run into a track I haven't heard. Harold 00. Do you prefer nylon strings or steel strings? I prefer, depends what you're playing. Nylon strings have great tonal value and they don't have the clang on it, but steel strings, you got to go on electric. So I'd say steel, because I played lead guitar, so that's probably for me. But yeah. Big Wolf says, you've turned me into an active listener, which means I appreciate the music that much more. I appreciate you. Thank you for doing that. We're discovering all this music together, and if I can introduce you to any bands, that is a massive reward for me, because you guys are introducing me to loads and loads of new music. Brombit comes back and says, oh, my third comment was, sometimes I don't understand your technical explanations. Apologies for that. I will do a better job of considering that I should explain some of the phrases and stuff that I use when I do the next reactions. So sorry for that. Lizette Feenstra, have you ever heard of Igor, band from France, which mixes both metal, dubstep, opera, and noise? Noise? Oh no. One of the weirdest bands I've ever heard. Well, send it my way. I'll be glad to listen to it. You always learn something from music, whether it's good or bad, whether you like it or you don't, you can always learn something. Paul Morrison, is it a bit weird finding a new band you like? but not being able to go and listen to their music so you can record a reaction. Yeah, it can be tough. It can be tough. Like I said, it's usually very busy. I'm quite busy. I've got a long list, so I don't spend that much time worrying about it, but it can be difficult. Um, Eskimo Callboy was one of those where I just really wanted to listen to another song, but um, there are certain songs that I will go, people will send my way and say, you don't have to do a reaction to this, just have a listen, and then I will listen to it. But yeah, I would like to. Yeah, Stigma Rex, can't wait for your reaction to Pan on the Human Nature album. Can't wait to listen to that whole album. I've never done a full album listen through, and that's going to be really exciting. At the moment, Night Wishes have solidified their spot on a Saturday, so that's going to be quite cool. And I may throw in some older stuff, like as I mentioned, just to keep it fresh. But I think that will be very, very cool. More Polyphia coming soon. Frederick Fayen. Yes, very soon. As in tomorrow. Soon. I got one from Polyphia coming out tomorrow. So I don't normally give away what the band is. I think it's quite exciting to have a notification and guess who it is, and not have to go and research and listen to the song. You can listen to it with me sometimes for the first time. So, but that one I will give you. I just won't tell you what the song is. Rosalind Schoonard. Have you reviewed Disturbed with Sound of Silence? I've heard the song. I've heard the cover. I could do a review. It's a tough one, that, because there is definitely like orchestral and musical smarts that I could bring out, but I think that one's better left for the vocal coaches. I don't know near enough about vocal techniques to be able to probably pay it the kind of respect it deserves. David Henriquez. Yeah. Have you heard the band After Forever? That was a previous Floor Jansen's band. No, I haven't. I didn't know. I would love to talk to Floor, because I want to know. I want to know a lot. She's remarkable. So if she was in a band, I want to hear it. Pullman Brackett says that's a job for Julia. I agree. Julia, Rebecca, vocal athlete. I think they are much more qualified to be able to tackle that Disturbed song than I am. Stop making excuses every time you pause. By now we know that when you do, you have something interesting to say. I know it can come across slightly apologetic, and I don't mean to be, because it's not the intention. I am always trying to consider that there are people who are new to the channel, and but yeah, I think we all know that I'm going to pause. I'm going to pause a lot sometimes, and I should stop apologizing for that. So Aussie Hawk says, hey, me again, what's the metal scene like in SA? Metal scene in SA is actually pretty cool, man. It's great. Had quite a few bands go over and play Wacken, actually. I don't know what it's like right now. Well, right now there's no music scene, but you know, I've been out of the music scene for a long while, so I don't know what it's like. Jeffrey Brooks says, do you still buy CDs, vinyls, or just download? I don't really buy CDs. You know, a lot of my stuff is digital at the moment, and I know there's the arguments of the, you know, saturation and recordings and you know, lossy versus lossless compression of music, but it's mostly digital for convenience. Kyle, how was touring with Blindside back in the day? Also, have you heard of Dance with the Dead? No vocals, but the music is right up your alley. I haven't heard of Dance with the Dead. Blindside was, to say that they were good is an understatement. We didn't get to do the whole tour with them. We played a couple shows, and we played at a venue called Tempos, which was actually a nice venue. It's closed down now. And they were amazing, and they were really nice people too. Top three, and this isn't a question from yours, but top three tours that we did, Under Oath was really, really good. Haste the Day was probably one of my favorites, because they were just such nice guys. We got on so well, and that was really cool going around SA playing with them. And then, funny enough, Horse the Band. Horse the Band was a fun show to play with. Those are a crazy bunch of dudes, so they were very cool. I think I just answered that one. Which bands have you toured with? So those, we played some shows with the Ataris, or one show, I think. When you played rugby, were you a back? I was a number 9. I was a halfback, scrum half, as we say. Forio says, hi Chase, good morning from Canada. My question is, what's in the bag? What's the typical gear setup you use when performing live? Well, I don't perform live anymore, but my typical setup was I I can't remember the exact. I had a few. I used to use. I had a zoom pedal, but I can't remember the model. Then I had separate Boss pedals. So I had the chromatic tuner. I had the overdrive distortion one. I had digital delay and reverb. Then I had them all in a pedal box. I used to play with a USA Fender Strat, and we were also sponsored by Dean Guitars. I don't know if you know Dean Guitars. They're a great company. We're sponsored by them, so we had. I used to always use two different guitars for two different types of tuning depending on the song. And what else? Oh, I played with a Marshall stack. It was TSL. Is it TSL 2000 JCM 100? I can't remember if I'm getting those numbers backwards, but that was the gear that I used to use. I think I've missed some questions. Let's go. Let me scroll up a little bit. Do you miss performing live, Juliet? Yes, sometimes. I kind of, we did it a long time, and I got it out of my system, if you will. And it's not to say that in a negative way at all. It's just we did it for a long time. I really enjoyed it. We put a lot of energy into it, so it's yeah, it's quite a high when you go on stage and you're performing in front of fans and that kind of thing. So I do miss that every now and then, but it's you never say never, but I don't see myself playing live, not at the moment. S. Kent Hamilton says, "You guys make me feel so old. Last band I did support act for was Jethro Tull back in the 70s. Don't feel old. Feel good. Jethro Tull's amazing. So, like I said, all music is welcome here. And without the older music, we wouldn't have the music we have today." Mr. Paravarium says, "I got to get my foot out the door and I'll pick up the replay later on. Take care." You take care, sir. Have a good day. Have a safe day. And I will chat to you a bit later with the fights. Thomas Alexiou, have you heard of the band called Supercell, Japanese female fronted band? No, I haven't, but if it's anything like the other stuff that I've listened to, then I am all for it. Shelby says, "Having reacted to Studio Nightwish for the first time, any plans on reacting to their music video Noise? Is Noise not the second? It's the next one right on the album. And if that's the case, then Noise will be that, and I will absolutely do that. I try and do live. Otherwise I will do a music video, and if it's not a music video, I will do a lyric video. So yes, I will definitely be doing the official video for that. I think that's next week. Congrats on the 20K. That's from Biden Racing, and thank you so much for the good work. Thank you so much for watching. I mean it the most sincere way I could say it is I'm so grateful for your time. You guys, honestly, you've changed my world. You've given me a lot of reward and a lot of praise for putting these videos together. So I really appreciate it. Aussie Hawk wants to know, as a halfback, did you touch butts? Come now. Oh, these are getting quite quick again. Michael Lean, I also recommend as a solo work by Thomas. Yeah, absolutely, I will do that for sure. Outfrost. Have you heard Avantasia or Stratovarius? No, I haven't. Sounds intense. 25K and Chase will sing Hyper for us. I got to grow out the mullet first for that. Sape. Noise is a video. The other one is lyrics, or lyric videos for Human Nature. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, if there's a video, I will do that. I always have a look. And whenever you guys make recommendations, if you can send a link as well, that is very, very helpful for me. So thank you. Whoa. Anonymous, do you like Nine Inch Nails? I won't say I'm the biggest fan. I don't mind some of their stuff, but yeah. Not too bad. I think we'll go for a little bit longer and then we will call it a day. So let's get through a few more questions. Let me do one or two more from this poll, just to be fair. Try and find one that hasn't been asked. Do you? This is from Yannick Lecayer. Do you feel now some kind of stress before doing a reaction? I absolutely do. Uh, Poet and the Pendulum and Greatest Show on Earth are so hyped up and so revered by the fans that I absolutely felt an enormous amount of stress and an enormous amount of relief when I published it. And you guys were so complimentary. So thank you for that. I definitely want to do a good job for you guys. There is an expectation to kind of provide some kind of educational analytics, and I think it's important that I do that. That's my end of the bargain, and hopefully I continue to do that for you. Dodge Mayo says, "Aloha, Chase. I always enjoy your reaction videos." Well, thank you. I'm really glad you do. Philip Martin, love the vids. Just joined Patreon. Having a damn good day over here. I hope you are, sir. I hope you are. Paul Morrison, not a question, but a statement. There are several videos online from the new Love Bites Live DVD. You need to react to at least one of them. Thunder Vengeance is the official release from it. Yeah. If there's stuff that's up, I know kind of there's stuff up and it goes away. So I will do that. Lizette Feenstra, I flooded your Twitter. Thanks again. Yeah, go for it. Help yourself. I can see a lot of notifications coming in. My Twitter is simply my name, so you should be able to find it quite easily. Adam Parrots, loved Poet and the Pendulum reaction. That had some smart stuff in that, and they were able to pick up on. Thank you very much. I was when I published it, when I was editing it, I heard a lot of stuff that I wish I mentioned, but you can't pick up everything. I was proud of it, and so that does mean the world to me. John Jans. Y'all come join Patreon. We need to get it hopping in there. I appreciate the support and the push for that. Thanks, dude. Ari Etse, if you do a live reaction, will you pause more? Probably pause the same amount. I do all my reactions in one take, so I keep them as authentic and honest as possible. So you shouldn't notice a difference in the pausing. There may be you may get those live bloopers. You may get those bloopers of me messing up the intro, which will be funny, but no, I don't think so. Danny says, did you manage to sleep after the toe sucking on the video, Slipknot video? that was funny. I didn't expect that. Afterwards, however, though, that song did make me go and watch the Boys series, which I loved, and I know season 2 is coming out in September, I think, so that's very cool. Jeffrey Brooks, were you able to catch the 2 live Baby Metal concerts on YouTube a couple months ago? I wasn't. I didn't even know they were happening. I was so beaten up about it when I found out I missed them. Do patrons get main requests? I'll be honest with you, not at the moment. It's a difficult thing because they're supporting and they're actually financially supporting it. I do want to kind of, I definitely spend time there and I have plans to release exclusive content there, and I kind of want to balance it like that. But I never want it to be a thing where you feel like you have to go to Patreon to get a request in. I've had a few people saying, "Can we pay for you to do reaction?" I don't think that's how this should work. I know there are people who charge for reactions. Me personally, I don't like that. And if you are able to support on one of the channels, like whether it be merch, whether it be watching the video and, obviously the advertisements that play, or whether it be through Patreon, there's greatly appreciated. But I try and keep it an even playing field. I want to give everyone an opportunity. Not everyone's in a position to support like that. But I did see Christopher Witherow saying maybe do a Patreon request Friday or something. Yeah, that could be an idea. That might be a nice way of kind of going, there's a particular day once a week or once every other week. Monster Cookies, your beer of choice. I like Amstel. I like Amstel because my dad used to like Amstel, and that was a beer we used to drink together. Long Hill. Watch the Please Learn the Set List in 48 Hours. I am going to watch that. Funny story. My mom watched that. My mom's a big fan of the channel. She watched that and she was like, "You got to watch this." I was like, "Mom, I know. They're telling me. I know." Let's do. Kalo Skull says, any chance we might get any Blind Guardian reactions in the future, more power metal than Nightwish, but in some ways very similar elements. Yeah, that sounds cool. I've had a few people ask for that, actually. I don't know if that's in the plan. I need to have a look. Patreon suggestion. I like Patreon Request Friday because do it for the highest bidder. Highest bidder's bid goes to a charity of your choice. That's not a bad idea. That I could get behind. I think we have a massive opportunity to direct some energy to people who need it, and that's a fantastic idea. Krabuki, I think that's how you say it. Very good shot there, dude. Very good shots. I like that. Yeah, let me give a think about that. Blanca Cordona, Ginger Mom is a Nightwish fan. Ginger Mom. Oh no, the Ginger Vampire is caught on. I thought we forgot. It's still there. DT02 DTO2007 DTO. Hello from Berlin, Germany. I like your style of reactions. Thanks for sharing your experience. Thank you for watching, sir, and I appreciate you. Carl says off to take on the day. Great first live stream. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, we should do more of these. We should do. Hey, there's my mom. There's my mom, Charmian. There she is. Yes, charity of choice. Anything that supports childhood cancer. Absolutely, mom. We're on the same token there. I think we got it. So we will do that. Feel free to say hi to Mom Carnison there if you like. And I just got a tweet from Jojo saying, my cat and I enjoyed your chat this morning. And there they are watching me on an iPad. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. I will definitely hit you with a retweet on that. How do I donate to you, Chase? If you want to, if it's something you feel like you'd like to do, Aussie Hawk, then you can either do it through Patreon, you can do it through PayPal, or you can buy some merch. There's a couple different ways, but if you look at any of my recent videos, there's links in the description to all of them for ways to go about that. So if that's what you like and that's what you want to do, you can do that. I will not stop you, and I'm always grateful. Chris Carlton, any opinions on quarantine, social distancing videos bands have been doing? I think it's awesome. I think content channels like Netflix and all these other channels are starved for content, so it's hard to produce content when actors and everyone's kind of locked up. And I think anytime we can be creative and deliver music to, they're probably doing it more for our sake than theirs, delivering music to us at a time where we can't go to live shows. I think that's remarkable. So for sure. Jonathan Ratzliff, I like your style of analytical breakdown and your appreciation for great music. Would you ever consider doing a classical operatic review? Absolutely, Jonathan. Please send it my way. If you got one, send it my way. S says, hey, Charmian, be very proud of your boys. They're hilarious and awesome. I think Mom's proud. I think she did it right. I know she's got a couple gray hairs because of us, and who knows? Maybe I'll chat to my mom about the channel. You get a video of that. She's hysterical. I think you'll really enjoy that, so I'd be happy to. Shalima says, hi, Chase. Just wanted to swing by and say thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Turka Heinonen, fantastic work with your reactions. I love them. You bring more in-depth analysis. I appreciate you. Can you check out Youngblood? Absolutely, I can. My brother's asked me to do that as well. The only person, Jared's actually one of the reasons, that I did. I think it was Polyphia. He's the reason I did Polyphia. He's the one who suggested that. Oh, okay. Here's an important one. Slippy6582. Do you know the Warning? Three Sisters. They're playing heavy rock. A lot of people ask for the Warning, particularly a song called Stars Seem to Fade, something like that. Again, the plan. I'm not ignoring you guys at all. It is in the plan. It's coming, and I haven't formed it yet, but it's definitely in there. Hope you got my donates, brother. I haven't looked yet, but I'm sure I did, and I really appreciate that. If that's something you'd like to do, feel free to. It's not something you have to do. It is always greatly appreciated. Nella Bilavoda, can we see? Oh my goodness, can we see some guitar playing? Or is there any videos of you playing guitar on YouTube? No, there aren't any of me playing on YouTube. I can do that. I can create some way I play some videos. Let me know if you guys are bored yet. I think we've been going for just over an hour, so let me know if you're bored, and I'll be happy to hop off. But I'm in no rush, so I don't mind hanging around a little bit longer. Um, would Delane? This is Mikhail Kirklava. Would Delane happen to be on your reaction to-do list? No, I don't think it is. I don't think it is. My mom. Someone says react to Ghost Love again with Ghost Love Score with my mom. She's a great singer. I don't think I mentioned that. She's a fantastic singer. Can you feed a ginger vampire army after midnight, or do they replicate? They replicate. Heather Coons, hi Chase. Have you listened to Night Verses? They are a three-piece from the Gallery of Sleep is the latest album. I haven't heard them. I'd like to. Sounds cool. It's a cool name. Logosh, Chase, who's your all-time favorite guitarist? Sure. I don't know. I don't have a favorite. Hard. That's impossible. I mean, Kirk Hammett's like incredible, but I don't know. Impossible for me to pick. Oh, Jared's back again. Do Winnie Pooh. Who's that? What's that? Jared gets one request every now and then. So, and he seemed to be on it. He's the one, like I said, who introduced me to Polyphia. So that's cool. Kirk Poser. I just listen. I grew up with Metallica as well. Like they were a big inspiration of mine. So again, it's not necessarily based on his skill level. It's just based on this relationship I had with their music. So I noticed your Wagaki band reaction got taken down. Did it? That's not good. That's not good at all. Yeah, these labels are quite tough with that. Demon with a 0 says, "Hey Chase, happy that you joined the Baby Metal Discord yesterday. Thank you for having me, and thank you for being so welcoming and lovely. You were all a great bunch, and I'm looking forward to having loads of nice conversations there with you all." Lexi Pixel, are there any bands you can't stand? Nah, not really. Any bands that don't, any artists that like lip sync and stuff like that just kills me. It's like people know, and it's just like I hate when there's like that level of disrespect to fans. But you know, but no, I don't really hate any, can't stand any bands. I think all music's music, and if it's not for me, it's for somebody else. And who am I to say that it's a bad band or a bad song? It's just not my taste or flavor. Hello from Argentina. Adam Driver, Latino America. Thank you very much, sir. I hope you're having a lovely day there. Hopefully it is warm and sunny, unlike here where it is gloomy and raining. But it's a bit chaotic. Yesterday was nice and warm, a bit of a shower, and now it is raining and gloomy. But that's not bad because we got UFC tonight, so I get to just kind of curl up in a ball, have some beverages, and watch lovely fights. The Warning got over Kirby Smith. The Warning got over 21 million views. I believe so for the cover for Enter Sandman. Yeah, I believe so. Again, it's in there. I promise. Mantai Lua, hey Chase, what's the story behind the tattoo on your arm? I've got a few. I've got my nephew up here. I've got this is mom and dad. It's got a little bird holding a heart. And then I got on my arm, it says no hope. It was something my brother told me when we were going through quite a tough time. My nephew was very ill, and it's a trying time for the family, but he just gave me a really positive message, and I thought I should put that on my body. Bobby Alonso, hello from Texas. Hello, sir. Hope Texas is doing well. Hope you're all keeping safe. Ed Home, greetings from Netherlands. Hey, we're a global bunch. Thank you. Thank you, sir. I think we can let's do a little bit longer. Can go a little bit longer. Nova says, I think I need to go. Have a damn good day. And to yourself, Nova Ash, I hope you have a lovely one. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's have a look if anything's come through here. Oh, yeah. Um, if all the different, this is Pump Jack McGee says, if all the different genres of music went to war, which one would emerge victorious? Um, I'm going for metal, man. I'm going for metal. I have to. Uh, Lee Mosley says you have an expressive face. Have you ever, thank you for that. I'll take it as a compliment. Have you ever thought of doing reactions to other stuff other than music, e.g., reactions to the top 20 knockouts in UFC? I love UFC. I love that kind of stuff. I don't think you guys would care. I think you're here for the music, but if there's enough of you that would like something a little different, just for a every now and then to throw something out there, it's a bit different. Then for sure, I'll do that. Don't know how technical it would be, but we could do that for sure. It might be a lot of fun. But obviously, I know you guys are here for a particular purpose, which is the music education, the appreciation of music, and us discovering all that together. So that will always be kind of the main thing, I think. Okay, I think I will do probably one or two more, and then I think we'll call it a day. Maybe some Latin rock or metal one day, Adam. Yes, for sure. That sounds really cool. That sounds really cool. RM Shreds. Oh, it's still going. Yes, it is still going. Hey, listen, it's a Saturday, and it's raining outside, so I don't mind hanging around. Aussie Hawk says, I've donated for the Love Your Analytical Review. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you very much. Nico, maybe a Within Temptation reaction in the future. They have songs with Taria. Yes, yes, absolutely. Ali Tiger 06, how old were you when you started your band? I think I was 16, 17, somewhere around there. Jared says Necro Goblin. Yeah. Okay. I don't even know what that is. Damien Cohen, hey Chase, just wanted to step by a bit late, but congratulations for the 20K subs. Actually 22 now. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful, guys. You guys, man, it's awesome. I'm telling you, you guys are the most awesome. Let us do one more. Just waiting for one that hasn't been asked before. Let's go here. You can hear the rain faintly. Nella Bellavoda. Yeah, you should be able to. It's gently on the window, but it also might be the fan of the laptop spinning around. It's getting excited that so many of you are still here. We are the Chase Army. Oh yeah. We're all part of this thing, man. We're all having fun, and I'm grateful again for the time. Which software do you use to record your music, Danny? I used to use Pro Tools. Pro Tools was my go-to, but if you're talking about my setup for here, I use Premiere Pro, and I have an H5 Zoom H5 to record the audio in a separate bit. So, and then I edit everything in Premiere Pro. Cool. Okay. Maybe one more from here, and then we can go. The Chasers. Yeah, come up with a name. You guys come up with a name for the crew. You let me know for the subs. I don't know. I'll leave that one up to you. I wouldn't dare put a suggestion forward. You're far more creative, I think, with that than I would ever be. As a serial TV show and movie binger, I was wondering what your favorite soundtracks are, if any, and why. That is from Laura Babalivska. There's a show, I'd say probably teen action supernatural show, and what I did like about it is the I think the director or the writer was so intent on using music he loved, like classic rock music, that he actually paid out of his own pocket to do it. So that's probably cool. If you type in Supernatural soundtrack, you'll find loads of classic tracks on there. That's awesome. We are the chasers. We are the chasers. Agree on the chasers. The chasers sounds creepy in our context. Let Chase have some damn good days. I absolutely will do after this. You've made me feel very welcome. So my first live stream is almost finished and in the bag, and I'm grateful for your time. Chasers is awesome. Chasers is awesome. Yeah. I like it. Okay, guys, I think we're going to end it there. I am very, very, very grateful again for your time. You are wonderful people. You literally have changed my life by being so welcoming, so involved, and so passionate about the music. There's lots more to explore. There's lots more to go through, and I'm not going anywhere. We're only just getting started. So I do want to genuinely end this on a sincere note and say thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for your patience. I know a lot of requests come in and I don't get around to them as quickly as some of you might like, but I am doing my best, and we'll definitely get to it. If you can, when this video ends, let me know, post in the comments and let me know if you enjoyed it, if you'd like me to do another live stream. That is definitely something that I have enjoyed. So if you'd like to do it, that would be pretty cool. Again, have a damn good day. Merch is out on, you can find the store on my channel. Otherwise, it's on Teespring. There's a link in most of my video description to go there as well. If you want to support this Patreon, this PayPal, if that's something you want to do. I quite like the idea of doing a Patreon suggestion and then picking a charity. I think that's going to be awesome too. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So you know the drill. Be nice, be safe. Be nice, be safe. This is exactly why I don't do live stuff, because did you hear what I just did? I messed up my own outro. Be safe, be nice to each other, and have a damn good day.